Welcome to Massey University graduation. For those of you graduating today, well done. You've made it, ka rawe. For those supporting our graduates, you've made it also. Found your car park, found your seat. Nice work.
What's he looking at?
Your personal journey to graduation has taken time, dedication, and determination, all of which you've applied throughout your time at Massey. It is something you should be very proud of. A qualification from Massey University is recognised and respected all over the world. But don't just take it from me. Esteemed guests, let me introduce you to Jeremy Corbett.
Well, thanks for having me. Massey's community of graduates, or alumni, as I like to say because I'm Latin, extends to more than 154,000 past students in over 150 countries. Our alumni office will keep you connected with the university after you graduate. They've got news, updates, professional development opportunities and exclusive invitations to networking functions. Visit alumnionline.massey.ac.nz to register. Don't be a stranger.
Sweet. Now some of you might have been here before, so you know what to expect. But for the rest of you, pay close attention and we'll run you through what you need to know. Now for some housekeeping before we start. Please ensure all mobile phones are on silent and your camera flash is turned off for the duration of the ceremony. You don't want to be that person.
My bad. Sorry.
Our team are on hand if you need help at any point during today's ceremony. Wharepaku or toilets are located in the venue's foyer. Head to the closest store and the ushers can direct you. You'll find water, first aid kits and spare masks in the foyer.
In the event of an emergency, please keep calm. Follow the calm directions of the venue and the calm Massey staff and make your calm way towards the exit. Calmly.
Be mindful of those around you, and if you need assistance, our team are there to help. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, we can get into the ceremony formalities. You'll be asked to stand while the official and academic processions enter the room and head to their seats on the stage. I'll take you through that setup later. But first, let's make sure you're dressed correctly and ready to go. If you're receiving a diploma or certificate, you'll be wearing a gown with a stole that sits straight down the front of your gown with the university coat of arms facing out. If you're receiving your postgraduate certificate or diploma, you will have a stole, gown, and are entitled to wear a trencher in recognition of your prior qualification. Bachelors and masters, you will also have a gown, but with a coloured hood and a trencher. Yes, that portai you are holding, it's called a trencher. But don't put it on your head yet. You put that on when you graduate. Remember, you're still a graduand. Your hood goes over your shoulders with the coloured satin against your back. If you're holding a bonnet like I am, you'll be receiving a doctorate, and this isn't your first rodeo. Your hood is all satin with red on the outside and blue on the inside. The red should be facing straight down the front of your gown. We welcome all cultural garments to be worn with pride across the stage. Those with korowai and Pacific cloaks. These are worn over your gown with the hood draped over top. Whakarongo mai, listen up. This is very important photo information. Your hood should be up on your shoulders when crossing the stage and not sliding down around your arms.
Don't worry, we have ushers who will ensure your regalia is sitting correctly and you're looking fabulous just before you cross the stage. And if you realise there's something missing from your regalia set, please let one of the Massey staff know as soon as you can. It's okay, there's still time. Calm.
Let's have a meet your neighbour moment. Turn to your left or right and say hi to your neighbour. Check they've got all their regalia on correctly. Now that we know you look the part, let's talk about the stage. The first two rows are the people running the show. That's the Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellors and the senior leadership team, followed by our council members and college academics who will be calling your names. The rows behind are filled with the people who helped get you here, your lecturers, tutors and supervisors. Our venues are also equipped with hearing loops. Okay, it's time to walk the walk. When it's your turn to cross the stage, your full name will be called. It's really important you're in the right seat. The seat number on your ticket and your seat allocation is the order in which you'll be called to cross the stage. Now's your chance to check you're in the right seat. Once you know you're in the right seat, let's get ready for your call. bachelors and masters, hold your trencher in your left hand and not your right. You'll need that one to shake the Chancellor's hand later. When your name is called, leave everything else on your seats. Unless you're getting your PhD, in which case you'll be joining the academics on the stage. Walk, don't run, towards the Chancellor who is poised to shake your hand. The Chancellor has to shake a lot of hands today, so take it easy on them. If you don't wish to shake hands, please walk towards the Chancellor with your right hand on your left shoulder. When you reach the Chancellor, they'll doff you with a special doffing cap. Smile! Your official photograph will be taken. Take your time crossing the stage. This is a happy moment, your happy moment. All those late nights, stress deadlines, group assignments, they're all behind you. You can now put your trencher on. You are no longer a graduate. Nope. You have officially graduated.
Oh my gosh. I'm so proud.
Before you leave the stage, you'll be handed your qualification, your tohu. Embrace your well-deserved cheering and applause. Then head back to your seat to return the favour for your friends. Last but not least, to your friends, whānau, ainga and family who have supported you through this journey. It's your moment too. When your graduate crosses the stage, stand up, cheer and applaud. We encourage you to waiata, haka, bese and honour your graduate. Let's all celebrate together. Make some noise. Once again, congratulations. Today is a celebration of your academic success. We hope today you feel an enormous sense of pride and satisfaction in what you've achieved, and excitement for your future aspirations.
E tū ki tō kei o te waka, kia pākia koe e ngā ngaru o te wā. Stand at the stern of the waka and feel the spray of the future biting at your face. Stand at the stern of the waka and feel the spray of the future biting at your face.
Massey University graduation is about to begin. Please stand for the official procession.
kua eke ki runga I te taumata e. Ka wea mai rā ngā pare kawa kawa o te unga mate kua ngaro I te poe. Ko te mātauranga te matapi o te rangi e. Waka eke mai rā ngā kākau o ngā wānau. Waka eke ki runga I te kaupapa o te rangi nei e. Haere mai rā ki te kūnenga ki Purehuroa. Tēnei te waka tau atu nei e. E tūra te pauare, e manaki nei te pōwaitanga o tō tātou tikanga e.
Tēnā koutou katoa, hei mihi tino mahana. Warm greetings to you all gathered here today. I declare this congregation to be in session. Please remain standing and join with us in singing the University Waiata. Please be seated. Tēnā koutou katoa, Vice-Chancellor, members of the University Council, the University Community, the Manawatū Campus Graduation Committee, distinguished guests, graduands, families. My name is Alistair Davis and I'm a member of the Massey University Council, so I'm part of the group responsible for the university's governance, and I have great pleasure in presiding over this graduation ceremony and conferring qualifications on our successful students. I want to extend my thanks to everyone involved in putting this ceremony together. It feels more important to be together today as we reflect on the last 2 years when that was not always possible. It's my great privilege to be with you and to warmly welcome you to the 5th of 10 ceremonies this week here in Palmerston North. For 95 years, Massey University has played a fundamental role in the development and advancement of Aotearoa New Zealand's economic and cultural landscape. Through a combination of research and teaching, we strive to make a significant change by seeking knowledge that answers the real problems that are impacting on the world. One of the most important ways we can continue to achieve our commitment to making a difference is through our taira, our students. By supporting their ambitions, we play a role in helping students set a course for strong and influential futures that weave together to build a better future for New Zealand and the world. This week, Massey University is awarding qualifications to a total of 1,734 graduands and graduates. At this College of Sciences ceremony this morning, a total of 123 graduates will cross the stage, and a further 10 in absentia students will have their qualifications conferred. Today is a celebration of academic success. And while it is about you, it's also about your friends and your family who have helped carry you through this time of your life with their support and their encouragement, hopefully a little bit of distractions along the way. And so to those of you who are in the audience to acknowledge the success of your loved one, I urge you, don't hold back with your applause and your acknowledgement when they take the stage. Show your enthusiasm. To those of you who are preparing to accept your parchment, I encourage you to reflect on the magnitude of this moment. This achievement comes from your sacrifices and hardships, your triumphs and successes, with all of those experiences shaping who you are. I welcome you to the Massey University Alumni whānau and hope that through the many connections that it offers, your careers will be supported and your lives will be enhanced. So congratulations once more on achieving your qualifications, and know that today, as you cross the stage, it symbolises not an end, but a beginning to the future of your choosing. So kia kaha, kia toa, kia rite, be strong, be brave, be ready. No rira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. By the authority of Massey University, I, Alistair Davis, Acting Chancellor, will now award the certificates and diplomas and confer the degrees on those to be presented and those in absentia. Associate Professor Peter Tozer, the Associate Professor in Farm Management and Postgraduate Lead, Doctoral Mentor, Supervisor, School of Agriculture and Environment. He will be calling the names of the graduates and recipients of certificates and diplomas in the College of Sciences. And Professor Ray Gore, who's the Pro-Vice Chancellor in the College of Sciences, will hand out the parchments.
Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the Diploma in Science and Technology the graduate I am about to name. Acting Chancellor, this award is made posthumously and will be collected, Ashley Jeanette Knight. Acting Chancellor, this award is made posthumously and will be collected on behalf of Ashley Jeanette Knight by her mother, Cherie Knight, brother Tane Knight, partner Finn Terry, and best friend Sammy McKelvey. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the Bachelor of Agri-Commerce the graduands I am about to name. Pavit Kita Cameron. Jonathan Leonardo Cantono. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Agricultural Science the graduands I'm about to name. Hunter Lewis Aitken, Bradley Alexander Fountain, Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Animal Science the graduands I'm about to name. Ashley Michelle Campbell, Sarah Alexandra Warcroft, Pranil Jimmy Takikara, Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Construction the graduands I'm about to name. Christine Shamiso Chukuni, Claire Rebecca McAvanna, Fetuau Letitia Sione, Mark William Webber, Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours the graduands I'm about to name. Jin Hannah Ong Gomez Lim, Sophie Freya Johnson, Jabril Temiteo Rahim, Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Food Technology with Honours the graduand I'm about to name. Nigel Luther Elim, Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Horticultural Science the graduands I'm about to name. Anastasia, Wing Ching Lau, Thomas Charles Nicholson, Emma Janetta Todd, August von Reich, Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the Bachelor of Information Sciences the graduands I'm about to name. Lachlan Murray Evestaff, Benjamin John Funky, Matthew Thomas Garand, Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Science the graduands I'm about to name. Vivian Chantel Alice, Holly Cawthorne, Harry Robert Copeland, Via Pauline Casarillo Flores, Robin Janice Girding, Jake Leon Houston, Cody Lee Keevil. Kirsten Anouk Canopas. Jasmine Rokura Isabel Cooper, Fletcher John Lindstrom. Deanna Alexis Monkley. Sarah Elizabeth Murrell. Matthew James Oak. Maya Rose Marie Pole. Lucy Norma Jean Rattray. Tama Joe Tahuri. Ka Man Yao. Ian Yi An Yen. Elizabeth Young. Andrew Rewe Tippins. Daniel John Vaughan. Fadzai Paradza. Thank you, Chancellor.
It's now my pleasure to invite Megan Sinclair to address the graduates. Megan has had more than 25 years' experience in food product development and manufacturing. During this time, she's produced many successful new products, as well as creating new categories within the supermarkets. For the last 14 years, Megan has pioneered new product development at Whittaker's Chocolate, from the days when the company was considered a small family business to now being one of the most successful food manufacturers in the country, exporting to 16 global markets and recognised for a record 11 years as New Zealand's most trusted brand. During this period of rapid growth, Megan has built a distinctive reputation for innovative flavours, including L&P Block, Jelly Tip Block, Lewis Road Chocolate Milk, and Artisan New Zealand flavours, being the first to market with many new and never been done before ideas. Megan received a Master of Science in Food Processing and International Nutrition at Oxford Brookes, a Dip Grad in Microbiology from the University of Otago, and a Bachelor of Science from Massey University in Ecology. She worked briefly for the New Zealand Dairy Co-op before heading overseas in the 90s. During some of her 13 years living abroad, she worked as a private chef for the rich and famous in Britain, where she got to experiment with food and flavours. Megan decided to hang up the backpack and return to university to follow her passion for food and science once again. She completed a master's at Oxford Brookes. And then she went to work for McCormick, which is the world's largest herb and spice company. And she was their European flavourist, developing seasonings for all the European markets, anything from pot noodles to meal kits, working with companies from northern Scandinavia to southern Italy. In 2013, Megan was awarded the Ministry for Primary Industries Award for Excellence in Innovation from the New Zealand Institute of Food Science and Technology. Megan loves, as you can tell from this introduction, She just loves to create new food formulations and commercialise products that are leading, innovative, and to the highest food safety standards. Food science has been the perfect field, letting her unleash her creativity and love for creating flavours that delight the taste buds of a nation. So if that hasn't got your saliva glands kind of working and operating, I don't know what will, but would you please give a warm welcome to Megan Sinclair.
Thank you, Acting Chancellor. Tēnā koutou katoa. Everyone looks so smart today in your gowns. It's so nice to wear something other than a white lab coat. Just one of the many bonuses of a career in science. I actually think I've probably saved a fortune in corporate clothing throughout the years. I even look at my factory safety shoes as favourable flat footwear these days. Thank you for the opportunity to come today and to reflect back on my path since I left Massey University over 30 years ago. God. Firstly, I would like to take a moment to celebrate and appreciate the first-class education you have received during your time here at a world-class university. I am very proud to come back today as an alumni of Massey University and to the professors who generally care about you and you students who sadly spent a big part of your time here navigating your way through your studies as well as a pandemic. And to the support teams at home, good job. Quite a juggling act, I can imagine, but life is a juggling act, so well done, you've had a lot of good practice. Recently, I was so impressed when talking to one of your professors and listening to his light bulb moment that came during tutoring in his undergrad years. He realised how much he enjoyed the look of joy on the students' face when they understood what he was teaching them. It was touching and sincere, and I was thinking how lucky the students are to have this guidance and support. So thank you. Right. I have always gone through life saying I like food and I like science. You would think simple, right? Go to university and do food technology. Sadly for me, my careers advisor said, go and be a home economics teacher. To which I replied, I do not wish to cook for a shearing gang in the back blocks of New Zealand. Perfectly fine degree, but it was not what I was interested in food at that time. So I enrolled in a Bachelor of Science here at Massey and started my very happy general science degree days. It was not until I got through a few months before I even realised that a degree called food technology existed. It was the different times in the early 90s when we had limited access to information and it never occurred to me to do my own research. I then went on to watch my contemporaries in the food technology degree with interest, but the thought of transferring from a 3-year degree to a 4-year degree seemed like a lifetime. And plus, I was enjoying the ecological sciences. And if I was not a food scientist today, I would like to think that I would be a very enthusiastic entomologist. I then went on to spend a few years floating about the sciences, as I call it, before putting on a backpack and heading overseas. I walked into a job centre in the UK and said, I like food and I like science. This was becoming my tagline. During these years overseas, I enrolled back at university and completed my master's, finally in food technology. Yahoo! At long last. During the first week, we had industry people come to talk to us, and this woman described her day job in product development. I could not believe I could get paid to do this. This was my light bulb moment. I knew I needed variety and creativity, and this was something that the other sciences had not yet managed to spark in me personally. So my first job was called European Flavourist, and the way I like to explain this job was I would make a sour cream flavour, put paprika in it, sell it to the Germans, put dill in it, sell it to the Scandinavians, put Parmesan cheese in it and sell it to the Italians. It was great. I got to travel around Europe and see many different factories and countries and companies, and I absolutely loved it. When I returned to New Zealand, I gave Andrew and Brian Whittaker a call, and they said, come and have a chat. and I have had the pleasure of being part of an incredible New Zealand manufacturing success story at Whittaker's Chocolate ever since. When I joined, we were a team of 45 people, and 14 years later, we are now over 200. A lot of this growth has come from producing innovative, fun flavours that add to our continued commitment to premium quality. My job has changed over the years with the growing company, and I have had the pleasure to learn from two very incredible chocolate makers, and now I lead a team of passionate food technologists. Highlights on my Whittaker career have been getting to take ideas from concept to launch, such as Jelly Tip Block, which sold 1 million blocks to the trade in 7 days and inspired the term FOMO marketing. The L&P block, which was the start of really having some fun with brand collaborations. Some comments that it tasted like sunlight soap were probably not too far wrong. Lewis Road Whittaker's Chocolate Milk, when the headlines were about employing security guards to cope with the queues and the introduction of having to limit the number people could buy from one supermarket at one time. Going to Candy School in Madison, Wisconsin University, and as well as meeting a few celebrity chefs along the way. I have had creative fun through the years, and the amazing thing about a career in science is that there is something for everyone. I am not a typical scientist. I do not always get that excited about all aspects of manufacturing. I prefer to leave the machines to the engineers. But what I do get excited about is what they allow me to make and making commercially sound products that people love. I have enjoyed brainstorming and problem solving with some extremely clever people and try and bring flair and creativity to spice up the products that hit the supermarket shelf. The world needs safe and sustainable food. It is a primary pleasure in life to enjoy tasty food. Added value food has increased in its commercial layers, particularly over the last few years, with more feel-good factors being considered in the market and company responsibilities, such as sustainable packaging, ethically sourced ingredients, giving back through charity partnerships, as well as new flavour trends. I always try to think about repeat purchase, and what I have observed is that you can have a novel idea, but the product has to taste good to get the repeat purchase. It's a pretty simple formula. It can be hard to be objective when you are living, breathing, eating the product every day, but average tasting products will only ever achieve average sales. New Zealand is looking past primary products, and we are exploring added value. And we are seeing this with the fast-paced innovation on the supermarket shelf. We have facilities like the Massey food pilot that is enabling innovators a chance to scale up and understand if their idea is commercially viable. I am excited for your generation to continue growing in this space and build the good work that has happened to date. I love the passion and excitement you young graduates bring to a job and still remember the desire to move through the ranks quickly, and I really wish you all the best in that. However, remember that your manager is or will often be a different generation. They may not understand why they need to be part of your TikTok videos, your breakups, your makeups, but my goodness, they will want your computer know-how and your insights into the changing world of social media and social marketing. We have so much to learn from you, and you may even find some unexpected friendships along the way. It may sound cliche, but I firmly believe in treading your own path. Don't compare yourself to others. Easy to say and harder to do for the more competitive personalities out there. I know, I spent many years watching and wishing I had other people's jobs. Be a sponge and be patient. Don't panic if you are sat here today, not sure what you want to do next. I spent many years floating, as I call it, looking for the roles that would bring out the best in me. As there were no jobs going for enthusiastic entomologists when I graduated. Don't worry if you don't have an epiphany or a light bulb moment straight away. Just keep adding to your experience and you'll find out what you are good at and what keeps you engaged. So to finish, I would like to share with you a little story to demonstrate that we don't get everything right all the time, and I definitely haven't. I once made a seasoning for a factory in Birmingham. It was in the early 2000s when a product called Tongue-tastic was a thing. Basically, it was a seasoning that you would put on a crisp with brilliant blue dye in it so that when it hit the saliva in your mouth, it would turn your tongue blue. Terrible product targeted at children before hyperactivity and colours was a thing. I put too much free flow into the seasoning so that when they tipped a ton of the stuff into the hopper, a puff cloud floated around the factory, settled on all of the surfaces. As the humidity increased throughout the day, everything started to turn blue. Quite an achievement to turn a factory into a Smurfs village. Thank you for listening. Good luck with your own journey. I generally wish you all the best in your career in science. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan, for your address. So chocolate, Smurfs, we've got it all. We're now going to continue with the conferment of degrees and the award of university diplomas.
Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Graduate Diploma in Information Sciences the candidates I'm about to name. Alison Nita Shepherd Anderson. Shayoni Gosh. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Certificate in Science and Technology the candidate I'm about to name, Alicia Ann Harrop. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Agribusiness the candidate I'm about to name, Kerry Lee Robson. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Environmental Management the candidate I am about to name, Anthony De Requito Gonzaga. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Science and Technology the candidates I'm about to name, Lizanne Brunel Narona. Ting Yu Kin. Taylor Philippa Visser. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Veterinary Science the candidate I'm about to name, Ryan Anthony Collins, with distinction. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Agribusiness the graduand I'm about to name, Angela Nanette McFetridge. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Construction the graduands I'm about to name, Shibusi So Maj Aha Hala Chawaya. Thank you. Kanav Shanjanha, sorry. I forget. Christian Lopez Soriano. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Engineering the graduand I'm about to name, Samuel Anthony Lockwood Geck with distinction. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Engineering Studies the graduand I'm about to name, Nilamben Mahendra Karma Malavia. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Food Safety and Quality the graduand I'm about to name, Ashish Kumar with distinction. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Food Technology the graduands I'm about to name, Petra Coetzee with distinction. Bharath Kumar Sathya Narayanan. Wen Yu with distinction. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Information Sciences the graduand I'm about to name, Chang Chen with distinction. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Quality Systems the graduand I'm about to name, Mark James McRobbie. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Science the graduands I'm about to name, James Ardo with distinction. Daniela Bianchi, First Class Honours. Henry Allen Elsom, First Class Honours. David James Gallo. Holly Ann Gray, First Class Honours, Masters Scholar Research. Mutasim Bella Khalid Jabrel. Claire Elizabeth Johnson with distinction. Ellie Solomon Cambiam. Denisha Nadika Lankashawara with distinction. Joey Ki Wen Lu. Yun Wen Lim, First Class Honours. Adam James Maloney with distinction. Ashley Marie Mosen, First Class Honours. Ruby Lee Mountford Macaulay, First Class Honours. Annalise Nadine O'Callaghan, First Class Honours. Joel Thomas Pratt, First Class Honours. Petra Joy Satalay. Sorry, I hope I got that right. Hershey Shetty. Oh, okay. Right. Katie Elizabeth Starsmore, with distinction. Connor James Wallace, First Class Honours, Master's Scholar Research. Thomas Piers Wilson. Sarah Margaret Wyatt, with distinction. Hannah Mary Wykes, with distinction. Dana Young. Jia Yu Zhang. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Supply Chain Management the graduand I'm about to name, Zi Cheng Lu. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Veterinary Medicine the graduand I'm about to name, Christian Levi Hanson Jones, with distinction. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Veterinary Science the graduand I'm about to name, Shruti Valsan. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Veterinary Studies the graduands I'm about to name, Emma Louise Gulliver, with distinction. Tanya Muti Ara. Correct. Ewan Nui, with distinction. Acting Chancellor, the degrees are also confirmed and the diplomas are also awarded to those who are in absentia. Thank you, Vice Chancellor.
It's now my pleasure to invite August von Reiki to make the valedictory address on behalf of the students. August grew up in Samoa before moving to Auckland to attend King's College in Otahuhu. After high school, he took a gap year to live in Mount Isa in Australia, where he worked as a trades assistant and technician, maintaining heavy machinery used in nearby mining sites. After realising that life in the outback may not be for him, August decided to move back to New Zealand, to the Manawatū, to study agriculture at Massey University. August says he's always had an affinity for the natural world and working with the land. His passion for agriculture comes from growing up alongside his extended family and siblings tending to the family farm. His experience in working the land under his grandfather's guidance and then watching him struggle and subsequently succumb to Parkinson's disease in August of this year has influenced his career direction. Upon learning about the therapeutic benefits of cannabis, particularly in its use to treat neurodegenerative disorders, he was motivated to learn about the plant and the various strategies of large-scale crop cultivation. His dream is to improve access to cannabis-based medicines both here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, and in Samoa. He intends to return home to Samoa and contribute towards the improvement of the country's agricultural industry. Currently, August is working as a cultivation technician, growing medicinal cannabis for New Zealand's leading cannabis company, Helios Therapeutics. Today, he is graduating with a Bachelor of Horticultural Science. Please Join me in a warm welcome, August von Reiki.
I greet the power, the prestige, the voices, the revered ones gathered here today. I acknowledge the keepers, the elders, and the ancestors of the mana of this land where we stand. To the people of Rangitāne o Manawatū, Ngāti Raukawa, and Ngāti Kaupata, thank you for having myself and my family as guests in this beautiful land. I feel tremendously proud and honoured to have the opportunity to share these words on behalf of my fellow graduates. Thank you, Acting Chancellor Alistair Davis. Thank you, Vice Chancellor Professor Jan Thomas, and the University Council for all that you do for Massey. Thank you to the administration, library, health, maintenance, technical and pastoral support staff for taking extensive care of both our online and physical campuses. To my parents, Nina and Conrad, there are no words to describe how grateful I am to be your son. You have shown me both in actions and in words what it means to live authentically through your unwavering care, compassion, and love. To my girlfriend, Courtney, you've been there through my highs and my lows. You taught me how to be a good student through leading by example, and I'm very lucky to have you in my life. The struggle of study life was a real one for me. It did not come naturally to sit cooped up within the four walls beneath the fluorescent lights of the library or the lecture theatre, or let alone in my own room on a Zoom class. I commend all of my colleagues in pushing through the true difficulty of working in isolation. As a Samoan, community to me is everything, and it has to be said that the honour that I have been given to address you all today comes from the support that I've had, standing on the shoulders of many giants, my ainga, my rugby teammates, my mentors, lecturers, tutors, and mates who've had a beer or two with me when the going was tough. I'd like to give a special thanks to my academic mentor, Dr. Nick Roskridge. Nick found me a part-time job at the local freezing works at a time when the ability to continue my studies loomed on my financial abilities to keep at it. And for this, my parents and I are eternally grateful. Nick, I feel incredibly privileged to be among the many that you've taken under your wing. Your lessons both in and out of the lecture theatre will remain with us for the rest of our days. Where I come from, we have a saying, "E whaapopo ai ni aso, ua e lea tu ai aso whalau." This means that although the heavy rains are forming on the horizon, it does not stop the voyagers from sailing onward. I commend you all for making it to this stage in your voyage, for making it through the all-nighters, the existential crises, and the mental breakdowns. Today it may seem as though we are the inheritors of a world in crisis, of a world in disarray, of a world that is in desperate need for new ideas, but also know that we are the inheritors of the unconquerable human spirit. Each and every one of us have a vital role to play in the unfolding destiny of the world. May we continue to chart our courses onward into the storm. May we continue to strive forward in our pursuit of knowledge, and may we rise to the inevitable challenges that await us in this life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, August, for that inspirational address. Great. We will now proceed with the doctoral conferments.
Acting Chancellor, a doctorate, either a PhD or a professional named doctorate, is the highest research degree awarded by the university. The successful completion of a doctorate represents a significant achievement through the submission of a sustained piece of research expressed in the production of a written thesis of no more than 100,000 words, or a creative work of equivalent size and scope, or via a series of publications. Candidates are expected to make an original contribution to knowledge in a specific field of study. Candidates will typically spend 3 to 4 years of full-time research solving a problem or addressing a particular set of questions. An international panel of experts then examines the resulting body of work through both written and oral examination. Doctoral research is challenging and represents a huge commitment to advancing research and scholarship. We honour the achievements of our doctoral graduates by inviting them to come onto the stage, thereby formally welcoming them into the academic and scholarly community and acknowledging their entitlement to be called doctor. Acting Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the graduation in the degree of Doctor of Philosophy the graduands I am about to name. Mukti Barura, Doctoral Scholar. Ms. Barua investigated the influence of feed form and age on the amino acid digestibility in common poultry feed ingredients. The results demonstrated that pelleting reduced the amino acid digestibility in protein sources. The age effect on the digestibility was variable, depending on the ingredient type and specific amino acid. The results of Ms. Barua's work are of practical and scientific interest. Acting Chancellor, Dr. Barua. Samuel James Brooke. Mr. Brooke designed and constructed a specialised laser microscope to understand defects in two-dimensional semiconductor crystals. Using this microscope, he was able to identify and explain a new optical process which probes intricate electronic properties and will be a critical tool for the development of low-dimensional nanomaterials in next-generation technologies. Acting Chancellor, Dr. Brooke. Wayne John Burrows, Doctoral Scholar. Racks and quandles are related algebraic structures that have practical applications in knot theory. Congruences on algebraic structures allow us to study patterns in their structure. Mr. Burrows identified and corrected an error in the literature by determining the conditions under which congruences can be constructed in racks and quandles. Acting Chancellor, Dr. Burrows. Rose Moira Collis. Ms. Collis's research focused on antimicrobial resistance on 2 New Zealand dairy farms and the impact of antibiotic treatment on bacteria in cow faeces. Ms. Collis found that bacterial diversity was reduced during treatment and the prevalence of specific antibiotic resistance bacteria and the abundance of antimicrobial resistance genes was low in New Zealand dairy farms compared to international data. Acting Chancellor, Dr. Collis. Tyson Nico Deus, Doctoral Scholar. As technology continues to miniaturise, the need for smaller electronic components becomes increasingly important. Mr. Deus investigated a series of discrete, nanometre-sized molecules which are capable of acting like individual bar magnets. The nanomagnets he synthesised have led to new directions to pursue in the search for the next generation of information storage and quantum computing devices. Chancellor, Dr. Deus. Silvia Anne de la Rosa Montelongo, Doctoral Scholar. Silvia de la Rosa's research focused on Venturia inequalis and Cladiosporum fulvum, 2 devastating fungal pathogens that affect apple and tomato, respectively. By identifying novel avirulence effectors from each of these fungi, her research has enhanced the understanding of the molecular mechanisms by which these pathogens overcome plant resistance and cause disease. Acting Chancellor, Dr. de la Rosa Montelongo. Lizzie Fenker. Mrs. Fenker's researched the human-nature relationship. She explored what people conceptualise as nature and connections to nature. She also investigated whether what people perceive influences their connection to nature and how interconnected with nature they feel. Her research was a first step in exploring these notions in environmental management, and the findings can be applied to policy, practice, planning and strategy for environmental sustainability. Acting Chancellor, Dr. Fenker. Gayani Priyadarshani Herath Hitiami Midiyansi Lage. Mrs. Hitihami Mudiyaselagi examined artificial rearing strategies to optimise newborn lamb growth and development. The results demonstrated that protein to energy ratio of traditional milk replacers needs to increase to achieve faster lamb growth. Early milk weaning and low fibre pellet feeding does not impair lamb growth, results in a leaner carcass and improves rumen development while reducing feed costs. Acting Chancellor, Dr. Hitiami Mediyansi Lage. Swati Javanji. Swati Javanji's research focused on the genetic characterisation of coat colour and patterning traits in cattle. Her research has identified a number of new mutations that contribute towards white spotting traits in cattle, described novel epistatic interactions between these mutations, and has explored how introgressing coat colour mutations across breeds impacts genome integrity. Acting Chancellor, Dr. Javanji. Jebin Nesaraja. Mastitis caused by Staphylococcus aureus contributes to a major economic loss to the dairy industry in New Zealand. There has been no effective vaccine available against this disease. Mr. Nesaraj has described a stable bacterial population over the last 15 years and identified potential vaccine candidate proteins by using a novel bioinformatic pipeline. Acting Chancellor, Dr. Nesaraj. Rachel Bridget Stratton. To answer the question, what does a happy horse look like? Ms. Stratton investigated indicators of emotion in horses, detailing changes in physiology, behaviour and facial expressions with contrasting emotional experiences. Ms. Stratton's framework for conceptualising emotion and her research approach extend current theory. Her findings aid evidence-based interpretation of horse behaviour and the assessment and improvement of horse welfare. Acting Chancellor, Dr. Stratton. Nadisha Jayasena Thianuwara Acharige. Commercial dairying is regarded as a promising mechanism through which rural poverty can be alleviated in developing countries. Using a livelihoods lens, Ms. Acharige explored and described how and why smallholders engage in commercial dairying in Sri Lanka. Her findings illustrate smallholders' diversity in commercial dairying and how milk selling patterns are shaped by assets, diversification, norms and market attributes. Acting Chancellor, Dr. Thianuwara Acharige. Catherine Marie Tiplady. Fourier transformed mid-infrared, or FT-MIR spectra, is used to characterise milk composition and is a cornerstone of modern dairy cattle milk payment and animal evaluation systems. This thesis provides insights into the phenotypic and genetic characteristics of both FT-MIR spectra and FT-MIR predicted traits. It assesses potential new roles they may have in dairy cattle production and breeding programs. Acting Chancellor, Dr. Tiplady. Umani Shanika Walalawita Kaki Namage, Doctoral Scholar. Mrs. Umani has examined the benefits of orange heirloom tomatoes over red tomatoes for bone health. She found that the lycopene from orange heirloom tomatoes has a higher bioavailability and could reduce bone turnover even when intake is initiated after menopause. Her study further showed evidence of a more consistent effect on the gut microbiota after supplementation of orange heirloom tomatoes. Acting Chancellor, Dr. Walalawita Kanakamega. Sagara Nelum Kumara Yapaheti Parathanega Helega, Doctoral Scholar. Mr. Yapaheti Parathanegala Helega investigated the feed types used in dairy production systems and their impact on milk production and/or reproduction. The experimental results demonstrated that inadequate nutrition was the key limiter upon productivity of dairy cows in Sri Lanka. And changes in grazing management in New Zealand affect pasture quality and consequently impact feed intake, milk production and reproduction of dairy cows. Acting Chancellor, Dr. Yapaheti Patharanega Helega. Thank you, Acting Chancellor. Would all our graduates please stand? He honore nui te whakatau atu I a koutou, hei raukura o te kuninga ki Pure Huroa. It is my great honour to welcome you as alumni of Massey University. The award of a university degree carries many privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. I charge you as graduates of Massey University to use what you have learnt for your own betterment and for the benefit of your communities. I charge you to use the skills and knowledge you have acquired with rigour and integrity and to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and discovery. I charge you to remember the lessons Massey University has taught you about the worth of others, particularly those who've not had the opportunities that you have had. I charge you to set goals and to continue the hard work that has got you so far. And in all that you do, I charge you to be deserving of the good name of Massey University. Congratulations. You may now be seated.
At the conclusion of this ceremony, guests are requested to remain in their seats until the processions have assembled in Broadway Avenue. Please then join the procession, our celebratory procession to the square, where we hope you will mix and mingle with your graduates, staff, family and friends. All have been a part of your graduates' successful journey. I declare this congregation to be adjourned. Please join with us in singing the national anthem, God Defend New Zealand, the words of which will be printed on the screen. Would you please stand?